Hi guys, I just thought I'd show you basically how you can set up Mathspace into your class and then assign the task to you as well. So it should just be a quick lesson. So when you've logged in, you'll see a template like this. If you can't see this, you just need to toggle here. You want to go to classes. In classes, you might see your classes already there. If not, you click down here and go add task. What's really important is to title your task with your year for starting off with, because then we can delete them the following year, and then type in year 11 or year maths class, whatever it is. So whatever it is coming up in Compass. So year 11, 11 mm, it might be like 3 or 4 or whatever. On advanced options, you'll see down here it will show leaderboard to students. Don't do that. On the textbook, you need to select one for it to do. If you're doing methods 1, 2, otherwise you'll see Victoria curriculum 8, 9, and so on like that. Okay, but I wouldn't show the leaderboard to students because it has the most points over the current week. So I'll probably turn that off if you're using it just for the tests. Use for class display name, then hit create class. Once you've got that, it will come up. Okay, and then you can just hit create class and it'll be done. So you'll see your class sitting in here now. When it's there, you can actually click copy on this and that will copy to it. Then you can just go to your Compass lesson plan. And then what you'll be able to do is you'll just be able to actually literally just go in there, edit your lesson plan and just tell students, go in there and join. So stick that one in there. So you'll just be able to go in, and just give them that code, and that they just literally type that in, and then they need to put in their details, and that will they will be able to join straight away. So next, what you want to do is you've created your class, you've got the activation key. If you ever do forget what it is, you can go into class settings and you can go to the view join code over here. And again, you can get that code back up. So if students do lose it or you can't find it, you can find it from there. Next thing you want to do is if you go to the task templates, you'll see here there's groups and there's templates. Now, if you want to look for an individual template, you can. You got to search, but you got to know what it is. You can see all by the school, by me, or I can see who's made it by Mathspace as well. So these are all the ones that I've created. Really, you'd go to your groups is probably where most people have put them. In your groups, you can just search for your groups here. So you'll see all or school, and really whatever your group name is being called, you'll find that. So you can just type in, for example, year 11 maths methods, and it will come up and it'll show me all of them there. In here is where all your group templates, where your templates will be. So this is basically your tests, that's what we call it. So your groups just where we sort of eventually put all the templates in there. Alternatively, you can find them in templates, but go in the groups and hopefully they're assigned there. Then you can assign your test. So if you've got a practice test, what I really recommend you doing, you're going to click on it and you'll go into that. Now, you don't want to adjust any of the questions or anything like that, okay? All you want to do is then just click on assign now, okay? If you click on customize questions or something like that, it won't work. So you want to put what the task name is, and then really, you want to do a task name. If you don't want to do it, you can go off. If you go customize questions, it says, are you sure they're going to place? If you hit OK and you start actually changing this, that's going to change it for everybody who comes in and sets them afterwards. So it's really important, you don't go in and start changing them unless you want to, then that's fine. So if you do go into there, just click out and it will take you away back from it. So basically out. So we want to assign these questions for the students to do a practice test. So you might want to open your date, for example. So I might want mine done from tomorrow. I want to do mine for homework. So I'm going to open it from 3 p.m. and we're going to review it on Monday on my class. Let's have a quick look. So they're going to do it from open and we're going to review it on Tuesday. So I want it closed off by really, at least 1:50 on Tuesday so I can review that with the students. So then I'm going to go start date tomorrow at 3 p.m. and then the following Tuesday, and I want it closed at 1:50, let's say p.m. Okay, and that is right. Oops, no, I didn't do that. That's my start date. My start date I want on Friday. I didn't change over. As you saw what I did there, 3 p.m. And then I want my click away on that and go here. And then I want my end date on Tuesday at 1 p.m. will be fine. We'll just make it 1:45. Okay, so then it's done. Now I want to assign it to my class. So you can click on the class. I'm just going to type in 11mm. 3 is what I made. 2000mm4, sorry, is what I made. I'm going to assign that there. Okay. So I've already now signed that to all my students. Okay, if you want to sign it to specific students, you can go in here and type them. Alternatively, later we can actually change students if we want to. You want to go into advanced options. You probably want to hide hints, videos, and work solutions unless they're going to have that in the test. Numbers vary for each student. I would actually say the same for each student because this is a practice task. And then when you're going through the practice task, you'll have the same numbers as the students, or you can ask them what the numbers are, and they can all relate, or they can help each other collaboratively as well. So if you make it different numbers, it's probably not good for the practice task. Then you just hit correct task, and that's done. That's there. You know, I can view the task now if I want. Alternatively, if I want to get back into it, I can just go to my classes, change to my class, and I can look at tasks. Okay, you've got to make sure that you've got your viewing range set up here for the tasks that you have set. Okay, and I do have it set over August, so just click, and I can see that I've got this task here. Now, obviously, no one's done it, and I can see it's upcoming. If I do want to delete that or change anything, I can hit edit task and change that. Now, to set my test, I want to set my test for on Thursday the 19th. So I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to go back into my task templates and go into my groups, into 11 methods. I'm going to go into the test itself because this is the test I want to do. And I can assign it now because, I mean, I'm going to do it on Thursday at, what time am I doing it? So it's in the morning. So I'm probably going to set that for 5 minutes before and probably finish it like 5 minutes after. Just to make sure, you know, if they do have any problems logging in, they've got that little bit extra time to do that. So this is the test, so I've got to make sure I'm actually in the right one. Assign that, okay? So I want to set that for next Thursday, okay? And the start date is going to be at, and this is really important, 8:55. Now, while we want it to 8:50, you want that to be AM. Let's just make sure we get that right. And click on this one. I want it to end on Thursday, and I want that to finish at 8:55. We normally finish it. It's at 9:45, so let's make it like 9:50 is when the bell normally would go. So, and I want to make that AM. Now, it's really important that that ends at that time because that will just automatically cut off the test at that time. So I've just given them a short window. Assign that to my Year 11 Methods class. 7 methods, okay, that's assigned to my class there now. You can assign it to more classes if you've got two, but you'll see all the results together. Advanced options. Now, I want to hide videos and hints. Now, numbers vary for each student is what I want for this, because otherwise they can cheat through remotely. So it's really important to make sure that the numbers vary, so they're going to get different numbers to solve these. So that might be like x minus, I don't know, 8. For example. So they're all going to get different answers, and then hit correct task, and that will automatically become available at that time, and it will automatically close off at that time. That's pretty much it. So when you want to come and view a task that's done, all you need to do is go into your classes, you'll go into a task, okay, and you'll look at your tasks. I haven't run one of these guys for a while. Let's just go to here. And then what you'll want to do is you'll see some tasks there, you'll see some results, okay? Now, if a student doesn't do it, you'll see that they've missed out, and you'll need to just to set that task only for themselves, so you can actually type in the student instead of the class. And then you get your result in here. In the results, it shows you how many they got correct. If they made a mistake, then end up getting it right, so that's sort of, they've made a mistake in the calculations as they're going through, or they put an input error in there, so you'll see the results. So you'd actually give them this result here, even if it says 14, you know, out of 0. They've actually made, this student didn't answer a question. You can actually see, you can go in here, you can assign revision for the things that they may need to do more work on. But what's really good, if you are reviewing this, you can actually order it by incorrect questions and that too later on. But this is basically where you can see, you know, how well that they've gone. You can get your result from there. Now, you can look at question grid, which is really, really good question. That's what I like to do. So here I can go to incorrect. So this would be really good for the practice test. And click on that, and then it's going to sort out the most common incorrect response. So I can see, well, I only need to go over these 2 questions in review. I mean, everyone pretty much got them correct anyway. A few students made mistakes here, so you might want to look at partially correct as well. So I can see that students kind of struggled their way through there, so I might want to go through that as well. Probably not the best example, but you get the idea how you can quickly use this. And then I can just click on try question in class, and I can just share my screen. This will pop up, and I can talk through it and get the kids' feedback, and I can actually try that question. when your internet's working at a good speed. It will be slightly different numbers. So yeah, you can have a go at that one there and try and answer that. So that's pretty much it about how you'd set it up and how I would use this platform to help you guys. Yell out if you need a hand. Good luck.